Welcome everybody to San Antonio. Tiger fans, it's a non-conference matchup very late in the season as Trinity University will be taking on Randolph-Macon College in a non-conference matchup before their conference matchup with Concordia later today. I am Reed Rosales, joined by Jade Schoenberger. And the Randolph-Macon team has fallen to 10-11, looking to pick things back up. They lost to both Southwestern and TLU yesterday. So trying to get past the Trinity Tigers, get a statement win. But Jade, last night rather, the Tigers just played out of their mind.
Yeah, truly an unbelievable performance by the Trinity Tigers. They came into that match kind of gunning for that first seed. It was really the battle, or the expected battle, but really Trinity just came out firing first set, second set. Third set was a little bit closer, but Trinity had the momentum as well as just an incredible show out in regards to fans, really pushing the Tigers to that finish. So they finished in 3, and it was awesome to watch.
My player to watch out for Randolph-Macon is Kylie Wilhelmi. She is a transfer from the late Birmingham Southern College. He was on that last team in program history before the school shut down. And this year with Randolph-Macon, she has tallied 329 kills this season. She makes attacks from everywhere. She's good from behind the service line, she's good from the back row, and she's especially dangerous up front. No matter where you set her, she can really whip the ball into the hardwood. When you have a player that's taken nearly 1,000 total attempts, I mean, Jade, you really got to watch out for her.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see if she can contribute. There were some players to watch out for yesterday, and the Tigers really put up a strong defense against those Southwestern players. So we'll see if she can execute today against this Tiger squad.
And of course, 3 players for the Tiger team playing their last home games potentially here in Calgard. Mackenzie Logan, Maddie Fate, and Catherine Detweiler. They've had amazing careers. They really showed out yesterday as well. You see them going through their warm-up. Saw Mackenzie Logan just completely destroy a volleyball. I mean, Jade, when it is your last home game, I mean, you've been in this position before yourself. You know, how does it feel?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal. Oftentimes, I think players don't really realize that it's their last potential home game until, the game is over. So I'm sure these players are still really locked in, ready to go. But there's a ton of excitement. And like I said, it's alumni weekend, so a ton of great fans really supporting this squad at home.
We will take a quick break on the Tiger Network so we don't get flagged for any copyright issues with the national anthem that I'm sure we're going to play. And we'll be back for the start of the match. Stay tuned on the Tiger Network.
of our parents.
Who's on the mic?
Number 1, Josie Dare, daughter of Jenna and Troy. Number 2, Kathleen McLean, daughter of Susan and Brad. Number 3, Jenna Rodriguez, daughter of Linda and Ruby. Number 4, Maggie Faye, daughter of Kim and Adam. Number 5, Annabelle Lannick, daughter of Denise and Ken. Number 6, Angelica Medina, daughter of Lalani and Carlos. Number 7, Reagan Wadley, daughter of Shannon and Kevin. Number 8, Kendall DeRibble, daughter of Tracy and Baptiste. Number 11, Bryn Bishop, daughter of Amy and Jack. Number 12, Courtney Pope, daughter of Kim and Chris. Number 14, Lauren McCarthy, daughter of Autumn and Brian. Number 15, Connolly McWilliams, daughter of Ginger and Rip. Number 16, Taylor Starr, daughter of Christine and Russell. Number 17, Mackenzie Logan, daughter of Darlene and Rob. Number 19, Catherine Detweiler, daughter of Clayton. Number 20, Ashley Garza, daughter of Nancy and Seth. Number 21, Marissa Drange, daughter of Catherine and Ed. Number 22, Sophia Burke, daughter of Yin and Ken. Number 24, Grace King, daughter of Stephanie and Eddie. Another big round of applause for all of our Tiger parents.
Welcome back to the Tiger Network. And as you have heard, the Tigers are dedicating this match to Miles Amarino. And we are underway while he takes the reception. Long run for Dare. Mackenzie Logan takes a swing, but swings too far. It was a tough attempt to make. But Randolph-Macon gets the first point off of the attacking error.
Randolph-Macon coming into this match 10-11. Tigers coming into the match 16-6 after also an incredible win against Southwestern last night. Swing off of the hands is picked up. A right side opportunity for the Yellow Jackets. Tigers will run Maddie Fate out of the middle. She's picked up. Back row attack. Watley takes it. Josie Dare out to Mackenzie Logan and off of the hands. A tool for the Tigers, so that's going to be Trinity's first point here in set one.
Now onto the court comes Taylor Starr in place of Maddie Fate with Jenna Rodriguez back to serve. Serve from the libero. Handled well by the Yellow Jackets. That swings right off the platform of Rodriguez. So Randolph-Macon up 2-1. Send it back. Allison Lash for Randolph-Macon to serve. Serve from Lash, bit high off the platform. Bump set for Mackenzie Logan, swung into the net. Tigers down 3-1. Another serve coming up from Lash. Randolph-Macon out of the Old Dominion Athletic Conference, all the way from Ashland, Virginia, they have traveled. A little bit of action off the tape. Swing from Courtney Pope, gets down for the kill. Tigers do not remain down for long. They trail by 1. Substitution for Randolph-Macon. It is Caitlin Kaplan joining the serve-receive line for the Yellow Jackets. One of the more defensively sound players, Kendall D. Ravel, on the court with Connolly McWilliams. And D. Ravel is going to get a service ace. She started off hot from the service line against Southwestern, looking to continue that streak. She leads the team in service aces.
Definitely a consistent player behind that service line. That one just a little bit too long, but staying aggressive. It's going to be a point for the Yellow Jackets. They will maintain their lead. Tigers down by 1 here in set 1, looking to string together a couple points after a quick side out. Serve is up. It's a nice low float, passed up by Mackenzie Logan. Hustled by DeRavel, but she was unable to keep that ball in play, so that will be another point for the Yellow Jackets. Now up by 2.
Is Ella Courtney back to serve for Randolph-Macon. Good serve. DeRavel quick setting Taylor Starr. But picked up by Kaplan. Next swing from Mock is in. So point for Randolph-Macon. They are up by 3. One of their best leads that they've had in San Antonio so far. They've been struggling as of late here in the Lone Star State. DeRavel goes to Mackenzie Logan. Tool off the block for the kill. Tigers looking to cut into this deficit.
Yeah, a little bit of a slower start than we saw from the Tigers yesterday. They really came out swinging up against Southwestern, really got ahead early. So we're looking to have a little bit more points strung together here. Hopefully they can maintain some consistency and obtain the lead here. Nice dig by Rodriguez. A dump from DeRavel will execute perfectly, cutting the deficit. Yellow Jackets now up by only 1 point, and that'll send Mackenzie Logan back to serve again.
Mackenzie Logan didn't serve much last year, but this year she's certainly made an impact from behind that service line. And she does again, a no-touch ace for Mackenzie Logan, ties things up 6-6 here in Calgard.
Yeah, that serve is really aggressive. It is coming out of her hands with some pace, just like her swings in the front row. She is aggressive all the way around and really forces the serve receive to make quick decisions back there. Outside swing is dug up by Rodriguez. It's going to be a right side opportunity. Connolly McWilliams is dug up. The Yellow Jackets will keep the ball in play with a back row attack, but that one's going to be into the net. So the Tigers have gained the lead now, up by 1. Current score is 7-6.
Mackenzie Logan, player from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Her serve in the net. So it's 7-7 off of the service error. Annabelle Lanick will enter the match for the Tigers in place of Mackenzie Logan. And for Randolph-Macon, it's Carly Mariano in the match. The serve from Mock. Good reception by Rodriguez. Pushed over by Watley. Randolph-Macon able to handle it. Bump set. Go for Watley again. But DiCandido there to have it, but the overpass leads to the unassisted kill for Reagan Watley. Puts the Tigers up by 1. Maddie Fate re-enters the match. Jenna Rodriguez will head back to the bench.
Great front row presence there by Watley, but also great voice in the back row. You heard Annabelle Lanick from even up here in the press box calling for that second ball, which she set up for Watley in that rally. Tip is blocked. Yellow Jackets will throw over a down ball. Taylor Starr is going to set this one up for Connolly McWilliams. Outside swing, cross court, picked up by Lanick. This one's going to Watley on the outside. High swing, no touch on the block, so that will be a quick side out. Yellow Jacket point. We are tied up 8 apiece here. It's going to be Jenna Rodriguez stepping back on the court.
Allison Lash back on the court for Randolph-Macon up front. Tough serve. It's bumped up for Reagan Watley. Her attack is a bit too tame. The tip from Mariano doesn't fall. Watley, she tries a tip of her own. Nothing happening. Swing, attempted swing from the middle, but Lola Nolasco could not connect with that set. Tigers go up 9-8. Double substitution with Josie Dayer and Courtney Pope back on the court for Trinity. The Hydroflasks hit the floor here in Calgard Gym. Trying to continue that atmosphere. DiCandido, good receive on the serve. Lash, point for the Tigers. Say Lash's attack hit the antenna. I've seen pointing both ways. A point for the Tigers.
Yeah, it looked like it was an initial missed call from the up ref in regards to the direction that he pointed. It was going to be a block, or excuse me, a point off of the block into the antenna. Thus, it's going to be a Yellow Jackets point. Looks like Tigers aren't arguing that one. So we are tied up 9 apiece. Lanick's going to take this first pass. Going out to Watley on the outside. She's blocked. Some coverage. It's going to result in a down ball for the Yellow Jackets. Outside opportunity is blocked. Another great coverage by the Yellow Jackets. It's going to be Courtney in the net. Just swinging a little bit too aggressively and catching that top tape. Oh, excuse me. It's going to be, I think, Maddie Fate getting called in the net there. So Yellow Jackets point. They are now up by 1.
Serve from DiCandido. Taken by Watley. Back set from Dayer to Courtney Pope. Gets dug by Mock. It's bumped up. Mariano's attack not falling. Tip from Courtney Pope gets down. Tigers and Yellow Jackets trading points here in set 1. Mackenzie Logan back on the court. Yellow Jackets have to look out. Mackenzie Logan is certainly outside. That will sting the Yellow Jackets.
Man, oh man, is it helpful to be tall. Courtney Pope with that reach, just getting that last ball over. Nice aggressive right side swing. Sharp cross court will score for the Yellow Jackets. Both teams really just going back and forth with points here. We'll see if either team can string together a couple.
Is Trinity Mackley back to serve, the freshman setter. Taken by Watley. Attack from well beyond the 3-meter line. It's a bit too tame. Mock swings, dug by Watley. Quick set to Maddie Fate. DiCandido with a great dig. Yellow Jackets able to get it back over. Tigers push it over. The bump set. Swing from Lash, gets sent back. And the Yellow Jackets can't respond. It's a good hustle for the Yellow Jackets, but the ball ultimately hits the floor. Jenna Rodriguez back to serve for Trinity. Rodriguez's float handled by Randolph-Macon. Touch is what the call is. 12-11, Randolph-Macon advantage. Is Allison Lash back to serve, the freshman out of Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Yeah, that last block is going to be off the hands of Courtney Pope. You saw Julie Jenkins just telling her to press a little bit longer there. With her swing, she will score. So great bounce back of points for her. That'll lead to the Tigers' double substitution. So it's going to be Deervell and Connolly McWilliams subbing back in. Deervell with an ace with her initial service opportunity. We'll see if she can contribute back there behind the service line once again.
Caitlin Kaplan in the match again for Randolph-Macon. She takes that reception. Quick set the middle. Tigers are scrambling. It'll be a free ball for Randolph-Macon. Mackley going to Wilhelmi, and Wilhelmi breaks through the Tiger block. Got a lot of strength in the arm. Puts the Yellow Jackets up by 1.
It's going to be Wilhelmi's first kill of the match. On, I believe, 6 total attempts thus far. Overpass from the Tigers. We'll see how the Yellow Jackets utilize it. A block will keep it on the Yellow Jackets side. Outside swing off the block. Great ups by the Tigers. Scrappy play here is going to result in a free ball opportunity for the Tigers. How will they use it? It's going to be Taylor Starr out of the middle. Yellow Jackets will keep the ball in play, but it'll be another free ball opportunity. Out to Mackenzie Logan, but that set's going to be a little bit too far, so that tips into the antenna and a point for the Yellow Jackets. They will extend their lead just by a couple points here. Tigers still in a good position for a side out.
Courtney serves. Close to the line. Mackenzie Logan swings, gets the kill. Not many who can block Mackenzie Logan with consistency.
Yeah, that ball just comes out of her hands with so much power. You have to have such a strong press with your hands turned towards in the middle of the court, because even if you have a strong press, she might tool you. Behind the service line, off the tape, Miss Mackenzie Logan. Outside swing. It's going to be right to the floor for Wilhelmi. It's going to be her second kill, I believe.
Bring back Millie Mock to serve, the junior out of Chesapeake, Virginia.
Subbing in for the Tigers, that was Annabelle Lanik, going back row for Mackenzie Logan.
Serve from Mock, too far. Freebie for the Tigers. They watch that one sail out. We'll bring back Taylor Starr to serve. Coach Jenkins talking to Connolly McWilliams for just a moment. See if we see a slight adjustment. Big looping serve. Quick set the middle. Tigers keep it alive. It'll be a free ball for the Yellow Jackets. Mock going to Wilhelmi. One touch off the block. It's bumped up high. Bump set for Reagan Watley. Her swing dug by DiCandido. Wilhelmi will try it again. Lighter approach doesn't work. Quick back set for Connolly McWilliams. That will result in the kill. No Yellow Jacket even attempting to go for it. 15-15, we're tied up in set 1.
Mentioned it earlier, but great communication out there on the court. Amongst those scrappy plays, again, you can hear Annabelle Lanik even from up here in the press box. Serve is up from Taylor Starr. Tight set there, and it will result in a point. It's going to be Wilhelmi out of the middle on a 2, tipping that one right into the middle of the court.
Will be Wilhelmi back to serve. Long serve, but handled by the Tigers. McWilliams tries to get it over, but can't get it over the block. Watley attacks, dug by Mock. Lash swings, a great dig by Jenna Rodriguez. Set up Connolly McWilliams, and that's gonna end up way in the stands. And Kylie McWilliams is swinging with some pace right now. Double substitution as Josie Dayer and Courtney Pope re-enter the match. Dayer will head back to serve. The junior setter looking to get her team the lead. Tough reception, bump set, Lash swings, lashes out, gets the tool kill. Second place in terms of kills for Randolph-Macon is Allison Lash. It is DiCandido back to serve. Dayer just putting it over. Pass not going where she quite expected it to. That's going to end up in the stands. Randolph-Macon going up by 2. Timeout called by Coach Julie Jenkins. The Tigers have had several plays where maybe the passing wasn't on point.
Yeah, that last ball, pretty crazy. Just showing Maddie Fate's approach and height with her jump, but that ball, I believe, bounced off of her head, and that's why it ricocheted so far out of the court. Yeah, Tigers just needing to pass up a little better. The Yellow Jackets actually doing a pretty solid job of passing. Southwestern could not pass up Trinity yesterday, and I think that resulted in them not being able to run their offense. But, you know, Randolph-Macon, coming out strong, being consistent, and they are able to get options across the board. Both teams playing relatively well, but the Yellow Jackets playing just a tad bit cleaner, allowing, you know, those options in the front row. But it's anybody's game still. Tigers are only down by 2 points. We've seen them come back from a lot larger deficits. Julie Jenkins normally does have success with her timeouts, so we'll see out of the timeout.
Randolph-Macon hitting 235 as a squad currently. Trinity hitting 171 for attacking errors for the Tigers. 3 for Randolph-Macon. The close set 1. See if the Tigers can regain the lead out of the timeout. It is DiCandido back to serve. The senior libero out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. It's a long serve. Big swing from Watley. It's blocked, but Tigers keep it alive. Free ball for the Yellow Jackets. Knockback set. Huge swing. What a great dig. Courtney Pope's attack can't hit the floor. Courtney gets the tool kill. 19-16. Randolph-Macon up, looking to break the 20-point barrier first.
Yeah, throughout this first set, Randolph-Macon doing a really good job of using this Tigers block. We've seen several tools throughout this set thus far. Tigers are normally really strong blocking team, but Randolph-Macon just doing a great job of swinging high hands here. Down the line, perfect placement, another point. They'll be the first to 20 points here. Tigers down by 4. And Julie will use a substitution here. It's going to be Catherine Detweiler subbing in for Courtney Pope, one of those seniors that we mentioned at the start of the match.
DiCandido for serve. Oh, pass is really close to the net. Well, point for the Tigers.
Great job by Josie Dayer there, really staying aggressive, getting up and getting that called for her Tigers squad. They're going to call Randolph-Macon over the net. That's an interference, resulting in the Tigers not being able to execute that set. Nice aggressive serve is going to result in a free ball. We'll see if the Tigers can utilize it. That free ball's out, so no need. Tigers eating away at this deficit, now down by 2. It's Reagan Watley back to serve. 3 strong Tigers in the front row. It's going to be Mackenzie Logan, Maddie Fate, and Catherine Detweiler. Outside swing, Reagan Watley with the overpass. Right side opportunity off the tape. Reagan Watley right there again. Mackenzie Logan on the outside. Inside set, picked up by Jenna Rodriguez. Mackenzie Logan with another opportunity, mixing in a shot. Yellow Jackets threw that one back over. Out of the middle, Maddie Fate will score.
Tigers are only down by 1 now. Reagan Watley, She's been giving the Yellow Jackets troubles as of now. She'll force that timeout from the head coach of Randolph-Macon, Bill Rogers. Randolph-Macon, it's not too often you get non-conference games this deep into the season, especially in a team conference like the ODAC that has plenty of teams. But they have made the trip down here to play 3 of some of the top teams in the SCAC.
Yeah, looks like down on the court it's going to be Courtney. Ella Courtney's shaking her hand a bit, calling out for the Trinity trainer, maybe some tape, maybe a jammed finger from one of the recent swings. Looks like a jammed thumb. She's getting taped up as we speak. But yeah, great bounce back by Trinity here. Momentum's definitely on their side. They're still down by 1 point, but huge shout out to Reagan Watley and Jenna Rodriguez in the back row, doing some incredible work defensively to keep the ball in play, leading to just strong opportunities for this offense. As we mentioned, 3 great options in the front row for the Tigers. You got Mackenzie Logan, Maddie Fate, and Catherine Detweiler out there.
Ella Courtney staying out on the court. They'll really need her. She's one of the leaders in blocks for this Randolph-Macon team. Losing her would be a huge loss. Serve from Watley. It's a long run for Mock. Attack from beyond the 3-meter line. Point for the Tigers as it's all net. 20-20. We're tied up in the first set. Another Watley serve incoming. Good reception from DiCandido. Swing out of the middle. That's a kill. That was a really hard swing out of the middle, too.
Yeah, smart play by the Yellow Jackets there. It looked like they were running a pushed quick from their middle, and then they had that 2 just wide open. So Trinity forced to make the decision as to who they were going to block there. And they executed, hitting that seam really well. Jenna Rodriguez with the pass here, pushing this one out to Mackenzie Logan with some heat, and that one's in. No touch, straight to the floor. Quick side out there for the Tigers. That's going to be Taylor Starr re-entering the match, and Jenna Rodriguez back to serve.
Jenna Rodriguez in that libero jersey. Tough serve. Mackley going to Mock. But a good dig by Rodriguez keeps it up. Mackenzie Logan swings. That one can't get up. Another kill for Mackenzie Logan. It's kill number 5 for her on the day. Jenna Rodriguez, another serve incoming. But timeout, Randolph-Macon, as the Tigers have taken the lead. Want to talk things over, maybe cut off that momentum.
Yeah, definitely a good opportunity for a timeout here by the Yellow Jackets. Both teams doing great. Awesome showing by Mackenzie Logan there. She was one of the 2 players who led in kills yesterday against Southwestern. It was her and Courtney Pope that both had 9 kills apiece in that 3-set match. Overall, both of these teams have started off strong. I would say Tigers maybe started off a little bit slow in comparison to their start yesterday. But it is really anybody's set here. Hopefully the Tigers continue with the momentum out of the timeout. But both teams are playing well. Really strong defense across the board. We've seen long rallies across this weekend thus far, and I'm expecting a lot more of those long rallies as the defense is really executing today. We'll see if the Tigers continue with a strong press. As I mentioned, Yellow Jackets have been utilizing the Trinity block to their advantage. We've seen a lot of tools throughout this set thus far, so we'll see if Trinity continues to adjust, maybe with a little bit of a stronger press so they can continue to execute at the net there. But really good options overall for the Tigers, and we'll see if they can close this one out.
The Tigers, kind of the odd team out here in this group of teams that have come to San Antonio. Black and yellow, black and yellow,
Black and yellow. Maroon and white.
Kind of the...
Maybe that was intentional. They said, hey, we're the only maroon team for this weekend, and we're going to show everyone what's up.
only team in our division in the SCAC that doesn't have yellow as one of our colors. Maybe it's a tertiary.
That serve is long from Jenna Rodriguez, so Yellow Jackets, that timeout working in their favor. We are tied up at 22 apiece here. Really anybody's set. It's going to be who can push these final 3 points, or maybe a couple more if we go back and forth and extend past the 25-point mark. Tough luck. They're going to return the favor. Another erred serve there. It's going to lead to the Tigers double substitution. It's going to be Dee Ravel and Connolly McWilliams subbing back in. McWilliams currently hitting 400. She is 2 for 5 at the moment. See if she can execute here in these final points. But the Tigers just needing 2 more points to finish out this set.
It's Caitlin Kaplan who rechecked back into the match for Randolph-Macon. Wilhelmi takes the first touch. They'll go to her to attack. That'll get down. Pretty clean attack for Kylie Wilhelmi. See why she has over 300 kills on the season. 10th in the nation in kills per set for a single player.
Really a smart play there. She was off the net, saw the opportunity, just turned her hand at the last second for that nice placement down the line.
A serve from Lily Macias. New player in for Randolph-Macon. Swing out of the middle. It was a bit of a high set, but they'll take it.
A miss hit, but results in the perfectly placed tip. Tigers need 1 point to finish this one out. Yellow Jackets looking for a side out, and then we'll push a couple more points.
Set point for the Tigers. The serve from Mackenzie Logan. It's put up. Quick set the middle. Rodriguez picks up the attack. Back set for Connolly McWilliams is a tool kill. Tigers come back to win the first set, 25-23. And man, for Randolph-Macon, that's got to be a tough break after holding the lead for most of that set.
Yeah, Tigers came back and finished that first set, up their hitting percentage quite a bit from the last time we mentioned it. They're now hitting .255 as a team. Overall, definitely a great bounce back. I will say, Randolph-Macon really looked strong throughout that set. We were exchanging points back and forth. They definitely had the stronger start of the two teams, but great on Trinity for finishing that one out, pushing those last couple of points. It was anybody's set, and we'll see with this second one who comes out on top.
Tigers and Yellow Jackets. Bill Rogers, head coach for the Yellow Jackets, telling me that one of the points of coming down here to play these 3 SCAC teams is just preparation for going through the ODAC conference tournament. Right now, the Yellow Jackets sit in 8th in the conference, so they will get one of the toughest roads in their conference tournament. There's Washington and Lee, top team in the ODAC. They were undefeated for most of the year. Of course, they end up losing to Juniata, which, big surprise there, but.
Yeah, Juniata, one of the names you will hear as this season progresses. But yeah, smart on them. This is a great tournament to face some strong competition. Tigers obviously doing a great job of putting on the pressure. That first set was a great test of both endurance and just volleyball IQ, more or less. We'll see if either team mixes in their shots and reads a little bit better in regards to these defensive plays. Still anybody's match overall. Looking at some stats, you got Mackenzie Logan leading in kills for the Tigers. Courtney Pope and Connolly McWilliams doing a great job of executing on the right side. Specifically, they're both 3 for 6, hitting 500. For the Yellow Jackets, you have Wilhelmi and Latch, both with 4 kills, both of them hitting above 200. Overall hitting percentages look relatively even. Digs also relatively even. And I mean, with that final score of 25-23, it really was pretty close.
It certainly was. I mentioned earlier that yellow being a tertiary color for the Tigers. It might actually be. I was talking to some of our SIDs, and they're like, yeah, we have like 50 tertiary colors that we could use for a uniform. We have a tertiary purple. We have a tertiary, I think we have a tertiary green. I think we have a tertiary powder blue as well.
We should bring those out more just to shake things up, confuse the folks.
Ever watch the men's or women's soccer team? Their jerseys are unlike any of the teams that play in Cowguard or even the football team. The men's primary jersey is like a gray with dark gray stripes.
Huh.
And their goalkeeper jersey is a light, like baby blue or powder blue, one of the blues.
Yeah, I feel like that's relatively common for soccer, especially with that keeper jersey being an obviously different color. But both teams back on the court. Looks like the only change for the Tigers side is, as per usual, they're going to switch up the center right side combo. So Courtney Pope's going to be aligned with Dee Ravel out there. Looks like the Tigers have been going with Courtney Pope as the starting right side, more common than not, and then they've just kind of been switching up who the setter is to start. It's going to be Dee Ravel back there. She has been doing a great job behind that service line. Tigers looking to maybe have a stronger start in this second set.
We are underway. Tough serve. They go to mock swing. One touch off the block for the Tigers. Courtney Pope gets the kill. Strong start for Trinity. Both sides content to stay with their starting lineups from the first set. Of course, slight changes for the Tigers, but makes sense why. Both sides played very well. Another tough serve. And that's going to be unassisted kill. So Tigers up 2-0. Dee Ravel once again really dealing from beyond the service line.
Yeah, she has just been really consistent back there for the majority of this season. Hits her seams well. Outside opportunity off the net, picked up by Jenna Rodriguez. She'll push this one out to Watley, and off speed is picked up. Some trouble there in terms of who's going to take that second ball. Is going to result in a free ball opportunity for the Tigers. Watley going cross court, and she'll score. Tigers now up by 3, so definitely a better start than we saw in the first set. We'll see if they can continue to push, maybe be the first to 5 here.
Next serve from Dee Ravel. Ace perfectly split the scene between Di Candido and Wilhelmi. And they both just watched the ball fall.
Yeah, we saw this a little bit yesterday against Southwestern. Once Trinity got going in regards to serves, it really, you could see the pressure for some errors as well in the match yesterday. And Dee Ravel is doing a great job, again, remaining consistent back there, hitting her seams well. Big kudos to Brad Bullocks down there who's calling those seams for her. But Trinity up 4-0 here in the second set, so a great start.
Tigers coaching staff, of course, head coach Julie Jenkins, but you also got Maggie Linker, Brad Bullets, and Marissa Amarino down there being excellent mentors to that Tiger squad.
Yeah, a lot of great support from various different positions. You have Maggie Linker, who is a middle on this Trinity squad, so really can help those middles get going. You got Brad Bullocks and Marissa Amarino, both with great experience, specifically in the setter position. So we've mentioned this Trinity squad has really incredible setters. Both get really just a ton of aces, a ton of assists, really reading the court well, setting up great options, or putting, the Tiger offense in great opportunities to succeed, and that's big kudos to those two individuals specifically. And of course, you got Julie Jenkins. She's really experienced, knows the game extremely well, and overall is probably leading these Tigers to the success that you've seen thus far. Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be Dee Ravel back to serve.
Well, Helmy will be the one to set the ball in the net. Tiger point. And you have to let your outside set a ball. Might not always be the best set.
Yeah, hoping for the best with that last one. But the Tigers will be the first to 5 points, so they have won that mini game.
Swing out of the middle. Stuffed by the Tigers. Who else than Maddie Fate and Courtney Pope coming together to stop it.
That duo, the strongest duo probably that we've seen all season. Two players that are just, they have incredible height, but also just do a great job of reading the game. Short serve here. A slide off the tape. Great job by Dee Ravel. Set up Courtney Pope down the line, but that one's going to be out, so that will be the Yellow Jackets' first point. Overall, a great start for the Tigers. We'll see if they can get a quick side out here.
And the Tigers were really off to the races against Southwestern. At one point in that first set, they were up 17-4.
Yeah, it was pretty unreal. We thought at one point they might win the set, keep Southwestern below 10 points. That was not the case. It's going to be a swing that is too long. No touch on the play. So, as mentioned, it's going to be the quick side out that the Tigers were looking for. It's going to be Reagan Watley back to serve. Arguably the strongest offensive trio in the front row for the Tigers at the moment. You got Mackenzie Logan, Maddie Fate, and Courtney Pope.
Serve from Reagan Watley. Handled well by the Yellow Jackets. Wilhelmi going cross court, gets it down. It was a good attempt by Mackenzie Logan trying to get that pancake dig, but nothing happening.
Yeah, great deception there from that outside swing. Coach Jenkins chatting to Mackenzie Logan, telling her, hey, that's your ball. Either way, another unforced error is going to result in a point for the Tigers. That serve out the back. It's going to be Jenna Rodriguez back to serve, Taylor Starr back in the middle.
Jenna Rodriguez deals it and deals an ace. 9-2, Tigers up. 9-2. Only 3 of those have been kills, so it's been a lot of good play from the Tigers, but a lot of mistakes by Randolph-Macon. Another tough serve. Wilhelmi attacks. Good dig by Rodriguez. DeRavel goes to Courtney Pope. Wide open on that side. 10-2. Tigers up by 8.
Yeah, wide open indeed. Yellow Jackets just reading that one incorrectly. Courtney Pope has been swinging down that line, so it looked like they adjusted over there, and then she went cross court and deep. Outside swing is blocked. Nice coverage by the Yellow Jackets. A little bit of a miscommunication as to who was going to take that second ball, but they got it over. Courtney Pope going right back to it. Cross court to that deep corner. She'll score again, and Tigers will extend their lead. Tigers up 11-2, so a much better start than we saw from the first set. Definitely the execution that we were expecting from them after the dominating match yesterday.
Go to the middle quickly. Tigers able to pick up the attack. Mackenzie Logan swings, but dug by Kaplan. Ooh, close pass to the net. Tigers go to Mackenzie Logan again. Another kill for Mackenzie Logan. Tigers up by 10. Mackenzie Logan and Courtney Pope fighting to be the leader in kills. They both have 6 in the match so far. Another serve from Rodriguez. Back set, swing from Muck. A block for the Tigers, 13-2. Coach Rogers talking with his team. Randolph-Macon certainly in the unfavorable position right now.
Yeah, I would have expected potentially a timeout at around this point. Trinity really just executing, doing everything really well. Nice hustle here. Yellow Jackets will throw over a free ball. Courtney Pope with that first touch, and it will be pretty much a shank. So that's going to be a point for the Yellow Jackets. Courtney Pope laughing that one off.
It will be Millie Mock to serve. The Tigers have not yet recorded a serve receive in this set. They do now. That one is in, and it was a tough serve. Mackenzie Logan's first attack sent back. They go to Courtney Pope. One touch off the block, picked up by the Yellow Jackets. Bump set. Swing from Mariano. And hey, that's a kill.
Great execution. Again, utilizing that Trinity blocked in their favor.
Mock with another attempt to serve. Good pass by Watley. They go to the middle, but Taylor Starr swings out. So some good fortune for Randolph-Macon. Scored a couple points in a row now.
Yeah, Tigers definitely with some wiggle room as they stay aggressive, but we've seen a couple of errors here. It's passed up by Watley. Push that one out to Mackenzie Logan. Block coverage from Watley. Out of the middle, going back to Taylor Starr. Blocked, but again, great coverage. Mackenzie Logan will swing deep and cross. Picked up by Jenna Rodriguez. Courtney Pope down the line. And the Yellow Jackets can't handle that one. So that is going to be the side out that the Tigers were looking for. Coach Jenkins talking to Josie Dare before she subs in. That last point is going to push their double substitution. It's going to be Josie Dare and Catherine Detweiler. So Catherine Detweiler starting here in the 6-2 rotation here in this second set. We saw her sub in late in the first.
Dare serves it. It's a tough serve. Bump set. Wilhelmi swings, but a good dig by Rodriguez. And Mackenzie Logan ends that one. keeps the Tigers up by 10 as the Canadian really just destroyed that volleyball.
Yeah, we mentioned it, and we'll probably say it a million more times this season, but the amount of pace and power that the ball has coming out of Mackenzie Logan's hands, even if you have a strong press, oftentimes she's able to push through that block. It's going to be another unforced error, that swing in the net. It's going to send Josie Dare back to serve once again.
The setter, or one of the setters for the Tigers in their 6-2 rotation. Overhead receive from Wilhelmi. Bump set. Out of system attack. Easy to handle for the Tigers. Rodriguez will set up Detweiler. Detweiler's attack sent back. But Mackenzie Logan breaks through. Trinity, just when you might think they stumble for a bit, they are right back on track. 17-5, they're up by 12 again.
Yeah, everyone doing their jobs well. Great coverage from Jenna Rodriguez throughout that rally, keeping the ball in play, allowing for more opportunities for her offense, and then Mackenzie Logan just finishing things off. That serve from Josie Dare is going to be out the back, so a side out for the Yellow Jackets.
Allison Lash back on the court for RMC. Kylie Wilhelmi to serve. Close to the net. Free ball for, well, not a free ball. Free ball doesn't even make it in bounds. Timeout, Coach Jenkins. Tigers are up by 10, but Coach Jenkins wanting to talk things over with the Tigers. That last pass was very close to the net, a bit too close to the net for Josie Dare to really get a good set off.
Yeah, it looks like she's talking to her team. She's looking at primarily Reagan Watley and Jenna Rodriguez, so maybe talking primarily about serve receive. They haven't seen that many serve receive attempts throughout this second set, but maybe calling this timeout just to refocus specifically in that area. They are playing pretty clean across the board otherwise. Pretty much everything is going in the Tigers' favor here in this second set. If you are just now tuning in, the Tigers took the first set. It went pretty much back and forth, point for point, but the Tigers did come out on top as they pushed those final points. Overall score 25-23. They're currently leading 17-7 here in the second. Started off this second way stronger than the first. But even with this lead, Julie Jenkins calling that timeout, again, to maybe refocus a little bit. Definitely have some wiggle room. Yellow Jackets down by 10. But the Tigers looking for a quick side out. They will use their 3-man serve receive with Mackenzie Logan, Reagan Watley, and Jenna Rodriguez. It's going to be Wilhelmi back to serve.
Dare, quick setting the middle, but Taylor Starr's attack can't break through. Detweiler's attack also sent back. Mackenzie Logan will swing. That one stays on the Yellow Jackets side. But Mariano cannot get through. 18-7, Tigers maintaining their dominant lead.
Yeah, nice press there by Mackenzie Logan and Taylor Starr. It's going to be Cassie McLean subbing in to serve for Mackenzie Logan. She'll probably stay in and play back row as well. But that last play, great adjustment there by Logan and Taylor Starr as they saw that inside set adjusted and then resulted in a nice solid block. Passed up by Wilhelmi here is going to be an outside opportunity. Tool off the block of Taylor Starr and Catherine Detweiler will be a quick side out. As mentioned, it's going to be Cassie McLean. She'll stay in, play back row for our 0-2. So it's going to be Reagan Watley, Jenna Rodriguez, and Cassie McLean back there in this serve receive.
Serve from DiCandido is an ace. Rodriguez can't pick it up. It's 18-9. Cassie McLean serve. It was good because she took Wilhelmi out of the picture for an attacking possibility from the back row. Cassie McLean takes the first touch. It's a free ball for the Yellow Jackets. Tigers can't run their offense. Ella Courtney swings, but Dayer picks it up. Reagan Watley dug out by Wilhelmi. Close to the net, pushed over. It gets down for Allison Lash. 18-10. But of course the Tigers certainly do have some wiggle room. But Randolph-Macon trying to get some momentum. And coming in to the match, the Tigers' second libero, it is Bryn Bishop. Like set, absolutely hammered home by Taylor Starr. You could hear the reverberation of the impact her hand made to the ball across the gym. She goes back to serve.
Yeah, that libero switch there. You know, Tigers still with an incredible lead, but you've seen Julie Jenkins on her feet numerous times, really holding a high standard for her team's serve, receive, and defense. A little bit frustrated with Jenna Rodriguez's initial execution here in the second set, so she threw Bryn Bishop in there. Resulted in the switch, or excuse me, the side out that the Tigers were looking for. Hopefully the Tigers continue to push points here. They're going to be the first 220. It's going to be Taylor Starr back there.
Maddie Fate and Catherine Detweiler coming together to stop the Yellow Jackets' attack. Another serve for Starr. Mock will go to Courtney. Courtney swings, but swings out. The middle coming out from the outside. Makes it 21-10. Advantage Trinity. Another Starr serve. Is now on its way. Overhead receive from Wilhelmi. Mock going to Lash. The Lash can't get it down. Reagan Watley's a tech sent back, but she covers herself. Detweiler swings. Detweiler gets the kill. At a system attack, but an excellent one. Sophia Burke will be a sub for the Tigers. First year out of Houston, Texas.
We saw Sophia Burke the last time Trinity played at home a couple times. Really executed well when she did go in. Taylor Starr with a nice initial dig. Watley here on the outside, throwing that one over. Tight dig's gonna result in a joust at the net, but the Tigers will come out on top. Tigers 2 points away from taking this second set, really doing a great job of playing solid, clean volleyball. Again, maybe the start that we were expecting. Maybe got some of those early morning or early afternoon jitters out in the second, or excuse me, in the first set. Swing out of the back row. Taylor Starr's gonna throw one up for Watley. A challenging set to swing, but Watley executes well. Outside is blocked. Looks like that ball did not go over the tape, so a swing into the top tape, resulting in 4 touches. And the Tigers are now at set point.
Set point with plenty of wiggle room. I mean, I'm not one to say that things are impossible, but the serve taken by Di Candido. Except for Mock, the swing for Mariano. Lucky tool. So 24-11, Randolph-Macon lives to serve another point.
Tigers will stick with their second libero. Bryn Bishop re-enters the match for Taylor Starr.
One of those new rules in collegiate volleyball, being able to dress 2 liberos. Swing from the middle, sent back. So another point for Randolph-Macon. Strung 2 together. I think the Tigers are really the only team I've seen this season, for games that I've called at least, to dress 2 liberos. They do have that amazing depth in that position.
Absolutely. A ton of really great defensive players on this Tiger squad. And, you know, they have the opportunity to suit up 2 liberos, so why not?
Swing out of the back row from Wilhelmi. Really close set. Tigers keep it up. The free ball for Randolph-Macon. Bumped up. Swing from Mock. Gets down for the kill. So a couple points in a row for the Yellow Jackets. Still down by 11.
Yeah, they'll have to play perfect out there. Not only will they have to defend this Trinity squad, but behind the service line, they'll also have to be perfect. Tigers really struggling here in regards to serve receive. They only need 1 solid serve receive here in order to finish out this set. It's again going to be Bryn Bishop, Cassidy McLean, and Reagan Watley.
Off the platform of McLean. Bishop collects it. It's going to be a free ball for Randolph-Macon. Quick set the middle, but denied by the Tigers. They end set 2 with a block and win it 25-14. And really, until just the end there, the Tigers, it was just all Tigers that second set.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Yellow Jackets just couldn't get going. Unfortunately, they had a decent amount of unforced errors, and the Tigers just went on 2 solid service runs there to really put the Yellow Jackets in a deficit, and they just really couldn't get things going. You see it on your screen now, 16 errors by the end of set 2. Tigers have 8 errors, so a little bit higher as well. But they have 27 kills, 39 digs, and the hitting percentage is just really what's hurting the Yellow Jackets. Again, they just can't get their hitters going. But big testament to the Tiger defense, Tiger block, really putting on the pressure, and the Tigers doing a great job behind the service line specifically, putting on the pressure in regards to the Yellow Jackets serve receive.
Yeah, 6 blocks for the Tigers, averaging 3 a set. It's always crazy for a team to average, 3 a set or near that mark. But for the Tigers, year after year, it's been pretty consistently what they've done. They're always at least above 2.4 blocks per set in a given season.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about the depth of this squad, and it really shows when it comes to game time. They're practicing against each other day in and day out, and there's just incredible hitters on this team. So you got Courtney Pope, who maybe has to practice day in and day out blocking Mackenzie Logan, for example. So a lot of great practice results in great execution for this squad. It's really awesome to watch. We've mentioned it. Maddie Fay and Courtney Pope, a duo that we've seen time and time again, just with incredible execution out there. But not only that, you have Reagan Watley and Mackenzie Logan, who have been doing a great job blocking those right side swings as well. Both pins, doing a great job of lining things up, putting our middles in opportunities to succeed when it comes to blocking. And man, has it been fun to watch.
And a shout out to the newest inductee to the Trinity Hall of Fame, Nancy Hamad. Played from 95 to 98. Some pretty good career stats. 1,400 kills. That's 9th all-time for a Tiger. 434 blocks.
Pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy. Of course, back then, you didn't get a point if you weren't serving, so.
Also crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game has changed tremendously, and you're seeing it even in this recent season, again, with changes being made in regards to the doubles call or the double libero opportunities for each team. So the game has definitely evolved over time, but great accolades here today.
And she still is the sole possessor of the record for kills in a match, 29.
Unreal.
That against Illinois Wesleyan her senior year. 29 kills. We've seen, I think, Mackenzie Logan at 24 in a match this year, 23, 24.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So.
Close, but not knocking her off the pedestal quite yet. We are about to be underway here in set 3. Another change on the Tigers side. Notable, it's going to be Marissa Drange starting off on the outside. She'll replace Reagan Watley. So it's going to be Mackenzie Logan and Marissa Drange on the outside. Your middles will remain the same. It's going to be Taylor Starr and Maddie Fate. And then Bryn Bishop will be the starting libero. She finished off the second set there, and she will start here in the third. It's going to be Courtney Pope aligned with Josie Dare in the 6-2 rotation to start things off. Yellow Jackets will have the serve. Your serve receive is going to be Marissa Drange, Bryn Bishop, and Mackenzie Logan.
The serve from Mackley gets us underway, and it will be an immediate service ace as Bryn Bishop cannot get to the ball. So good start for Randolph-Macon. Definitely the start they want this time around. Another good serve. Trying to punch it over. Smart idea from Mackenzie Logan, making something out of a tough set. It'll be Bryn Bishop back to serve.
Yeah, nice strong approach there, and then just a lucky reach puts that ball in the perfect placement as she punched that one over. Bryn Bishop with an ace.
Bryn Bishop, her first opportunity to serve as a Tiger. I think she had like 5 or 6 service aces in a row. against Wash U, a highly nationally ranked opponent. The swing is kept alive. Mackenzie Logan will make the attack. Overhead receive from Kylie Wilhelmi. Lash blocked. Point for the Tigers. Good job for Trinity. Go up 3-1. Doesn't matter how much you change the personnel, the block stays there all the same. The serve from Bishop. Tough reception. They'll make an attack. Tigers can't get to it. So kill for Randolph-Macon, 3-2. Still Tiger advantage.
Nice hustle there by Josie Dare. You could see Coach Jenkins and her laughing after that ball fell. Trinity still up by 1 point. A little bit of a better start for the Yellow Jackets here in the third comparison to the second. Out of the middle, Taylor Starr will score. Quick side out. And they'll push their 6-2 rotation. It's going to be Dee Revelle and Connolly McWilliams subbing in.
Dee Revelle. He's been good from behind the service line. And sets 1 and 2. Serve in set 3 is another tough one. Kylie Wilhelmi swings out. They've really held the most dangerous weapon for Randolph-Macon in check, hitting 115, 6 kills, 4 attacking errors on 27 attempts. That's going to be a service ace for Dee Revelle as the train keeps on running for the Tigers. And it's 6 service aces for them.
Yeah, I believe that's Dee Revelle's second or third ace. Overpass here, Taylor Starr will finish it. Nice swipe. Pushing that one down to her left. Tigers now with a 5-point lead. Dee Revelle back to serve.
Good serve from Dee Revelle. Swing from Mock. But a good dig from Drange. Connolly McWilliams' attack does not get down. Good job by Randolph-Macon to get it over. Bump set to Mackenzie Logan. Cross-court attempt too far. Point Randolph-Macon.
Tough luck. Nice setup there by Bryn Bishop. Mackenzie Logan just needing to get a little bit more on top of it.
Brings back Ella Courtney, the freshman out of Arlington, Virginia. Mackenzie Logan's attack causes problems for Randolph-Macon. Wilhelmi takes a swing. Good dig by Bishop. Huge swing from Mackenzie Logan, forces an over. Taylor Starr trying to tip it. Doesn't go down. Next attack from Randolph-Macon picked up by the Tigers. Mackenzie Logan dug by Kaplan. Except for Wilhelmi, the tip doesn't fall. Tigers cover it. Down ball sent over by Connolly McWilliams. Bump set for Wilhelmi. Good dig by Bishop. Setting up for Mackenzie Logan. Kaplan with the dig. Everyone getting their shovels out because there are digs everywhere.
What a rally.
Back set. And Mock ends it. 7-4. Hard fought point for Randolph-Macon. Certainly well earned.
Great defense across the board and great job by the Yellow Jackets there to put that one with still some pace. Sometimes in the long rallies you see a lot of tips, a lot of roll shots, and down balls get inevitably thrown over as the players get tired, but nice, strong, aggressive swing to finish that one. Still a 3-point lead for the Tigers. Looking to regain the serve. Nice pass up by Drange. Out of the middle, Taylor Starr right to the floor. Really solid connection, setter to middle on that Tiger squad. Seen some nice, strong swings from Taylor Starr as well as Maddie Fate throughout this match thus far. Mackenzie Logan will have the opportunity to serve. You saw Cassidy McLean sub in for her in the last set.
Serve from Logan. A little bit off the top of the net. Forces an over. Oh, Tigers bumping into each other. McWilliams swings, but gets sent back. Tigers try to push it down. Joust at the net. Won by Taylor Starr. Man, Taylor Starr's 6'2" stature certainly helps with those jousts.
Absolutely. I believe the Tigers have come out on top with every joust thus far in the match. So that net presence is definitely there. Deep serve by Mackenzie Logan. Yellow Jackets call that one correct. It's going to be out the back a couple of feet. Still a nice float, just needing a little bit more, a little less pace on that ball. Tigers up by 4. Current score 9-5. Yellow Jackets to serve.
Taken by Bishop, overhead receive. Marissa Drange swings out, nearly hitting the Randolph-Macon bench. It will be Millie Mock to serve. Good reception by Drange. Back set to Connolly McWilliams, kept on the Yellow Jackets side. Out of system attack. Still a good one though. But Taylor Starr, that in-system attack really falls. It's 10-6, Tigers still lead. Maddie Fate back on the court. Taylor Starr to serve.
It's really been awesome to see Taylor Starr as she's improved over the course of even this season. Again, a freshman on this Trinity starting lineup.
Big swing, kill for Randolph-Macon. But they're having problems really cutting into this deficit right now. Tigers have pretty consistently maintained a 3 or 4 point lead for most of this third set. Serve from Wilhelmi is out. That's certainly not going to help the Yellow Jackets. Double substitution, Josie Dayer and Courtney Pope check into the match once again.
Nice options for the Tigers. You got Marissa Drange on the outside, Maddie Fate, and then Courtney Pope in the front row. Annabelle Lanick in the back row. Someone who's really been doing a great job executing defensively for this Tiger squad. Solid block there. Yellow Jackets will keep the ball in play. Right side swing will score. It's going to be Linsky on the right side, putting that one down.
Ella Courtney back on the court for Randolph-Macon. Trying to be that presence up front. Serve from Maddie DiCandido. Setting Maddie Fate, but a dig by DiCandido. Mock going to lash, tries cross court. It's kept up. Out of system attack. Marissa Drange gets the kill. 12-8. Certainly not how they drew it up, but they're going to take that every day of the week. Mackenzie Logan back on the court. Dangerous 3 up front for the Tigers.
Definitely arguably the strongest trio in the front row for this Tigers. They tend to push points when these 3 are together. Tough luck there. 2 off the block, and the defense unable to get that second touch. Marissa Drange and Bryn Bishop read it well. But again, that touch off of the block made things a little bit tricky.
Subbing in for Randolph-Macon, it is Trinity Mackley. Mackley back to serve. Gives a good serve. Bump set for Mackenzie Logan is a kill.
Right through the hands of Wilhelmi. She was right there. You saw her with a little bit of frustration. And she knew she was right in the correct spot. But man, the pace from Mackenzie Logan's swing, really tough to defend.
They're going to set up Mock. Point for the Tigers. As Mock's swing sails well out of bounds. Another serve coming up from Bishop. 14-9. Tigers have the 5-point advantage. Tough serve. Mackley back set to lash. Good dig by Dayer. Bishop will set up Pope. Yellow Jackets keep it alive, but a down ball sent over. Bumped up. It's going to be a free ball for the Yellow Jackets. Tigers can't get their offense running. Chaos on both sides. Back set. Pope swings out. Trying to go down that seam, but accuracy wasn't quite there. Both teams will try to recollect themselves as the passing for both sides was not at peak condition.
Yeah, definitely a scramble on both sides of the net there, but the Yellow Jackets just coming out on top. Courtney Pope adjusting a little bit too much in regards to turning that shoulder. You saw that last swing from her was out a little bit too far to the right. Out of the middle, Taylor Starr. Success after success after success for Miss Taylor Starr. The connection there is just on point today. It's going to push the Tigers double substitution. It's going to be Dee Revelle and Connolly McWilliams subbing back in. Tigers with a 5-point lead, looking to be the first to 20.
Serve from Dee Revelle. That's 4 service aces for her in this match. Makes it 16-10. Certainly not who Randolph-Macon wants to see behind that service line.
Yeah, you saw Wilhelmi there with that initial receive. Pretty frustrated with herself. A player that this Yellow Jacket squad leans on. And the Yellow Jackets will call a timeout. 7-point lead for the Tigers. Doing a great job here of carrying the momentum from set 2 over to this third one. Yellow Jackets really needing a side out and at least a couple of mini runs to get themselves back into this third set if they want an opportunity at the match. Really everything going in the Tigers' favor at this point. In the current set, the Tigers are hitting 241. Yellow Jackets unable to get to the 100 point. But overall, Tigers look good. Not much else you can say. They look really good out there. A lot of players contributing. Defensively, they're keeping more balls in play. The offense just is getting going. Taylor Starr out of the middle. Pretty much every single time she has gotten an opportunity, she's swinging to her right, and she continues to do it with success. We'll see if the Yellow Jackets adjust, maybe shift their block to take away that swing from her. But it is working, and don't fix what's not broken. So hopefully they continue to go to her. 3 great options for the Tigers. You have Mackenzie Logan, Taylor Starr, and Connolly McWilliams out there in the front row.
It's Dee Revelle, of course, still serving for the Tigers. Tough reception. Bumped up. Tip attempt from Wilhelmi gets down. Good job by Wilhelmi, making the most of a not-so-good situation. Substitution for Randolph-Macon. It's Sydney Wade, the sophomore out of Powhatan, Virginia. She serves it. Tigers kind of bumping into each other. Mackenzie Logan ends it quick.
Nice solid pass, and then the Tigers ran a double quick there with their middle and right side, really doing a great job of holding the block. The quick set out to Mackenzie Logan, leading to a one-on-one opportunity. She put that ball to the floor. Mackenzie Logan back to serve here. Nice low float, results in a free ball. Tigers with an overpass, and Wilhelmi will put that one to the floor.
That was a free ball, but the way the Tigers were scrambling, it certainly didn't make it look like a free ball. Substitution for Randolph-Macon. Abby Linsky back in the match.
Yeah, it looked like Julie Jenkins talking to Taylor Starr there, saying maybe, you know, she should have taken that short free ball there. Lucky, lucky serve off the tape. That's an ace. Yellow Jackets hoping for a couple more of those as they chomp away at the deficit. 5-point lead by the Tigers at the moment.
Next serve from Mock, handled well by the Tigers. Marissa Drange swings. Tried to get it to be a free ball, but no response. So Tigers up by 6, 19-13.
Yellow Jackets continuously putting their hitters in really tough situations here. We've seen opportunities when they're out of system. The set is just extremely tight and coming from over the offensive players' heads. Taylor Starr swinging into the net, so it's going to be, or excuse me, serving into the net, so that's going to be a quick side out. It's going to be Wilhelmi back to serve for the Yellow Jackets. But yeah, Yellow Jackets maybe needing to dial things back a little bit.
Dee Revelle back set to Connolly McWilliams. Gets in. Tigers hit 20. We're up by 6. Courtney Pope and Josie Day are back in the match for the Tigers. have Dayer back to serve. Yellow Jackets really need to figure something out if they want any chance to win this match. The water bottle is hitting the stands. Mock back set. Linsky's attack doesn't fall. Courtney Pope dug out by Wilhelmi. Nothing falling for Randolph-Macon. Courtney Pope swings again. Bumped up high for Linsky. Good dig by Bishop. Quick setting Maddie Fate, but Maddie Fate gets dug. Next attack is out. Tigers up by a touchdown and an extra point, 21-14. Now coming in for the Tigers, number 14, Lauren McCarthy, sophomore out of Corrales, New Mexico.
Another one of those versatile players on this Tiger squad. We've seen her on the right side. I think we've seen her on the outside occasionally as well. But this season, we've primarily seen her in the middle. It's going to be an ace for Josie Dare. Yellow Jackets are really struggling here with serve receive. Granted, the Trinity roster is pretty darn good when it comes to serving. Definitely keeping the pressure on these Yellow Jackets. Nice pass up here. It's going to be a right side swing picked up by Annabelle Lanik. Marissa Drange on the outside. Off the block. Yellow Jackets will get that one over, but McCarthy is there with that one-on-one opportunity. It's going to be a tool off of her hands. So a point for the Yellow Jackets.
It is Maddie DiCandido back to serve. The libero for Randolph-Macon. Makes it a good serve. Huge swing from Courtney Pope. Randolph-Macon keeps it alive. But the attack from Lash, too errant. It's 23-15. Tigers just need 2 to take the match home. And of course, Mackenzie Logan out on the court. Marissa Drange back to serve.
Yeah, unfortunately, Yellow Jackets have, looks like 20 errors thus far in the match. That's 20 free points that they've given to this Tiger squad. Looks like it's going to be a Yellow Jacket getting called in the net, potentially. Nonetheless, Tiger point. Tigers 1 point away from taking the match.
Marissa Drange to serve, potentially the match-ending point. Handled well by Randolph-Macon. Back set, the swing. Good dig by Drange. They go to Mackenzie Logan. Mackenzie Logan, no touch by a Randolph-Macon blocker. So 24-16, Randolph-Macon survives for another rally. It will be Trinity Mackley, the freshman out of Morrisville, North Carolina. Always big pressure moment to serve, especially as a freshman when the other side has match point. Received well by Bishop. Quick set to Lauren McCarthy. Can't get it over. But Courtney Pope puts it down. Tigers sweep Randolph-Macon out of Calgard. And the Yellow Jackets will head back to Ashland 0-3 in Texas.
Tough luck for the weekend, but a great showing by the Tigers. Again, we expected them to carry the momentum from yesterday's win against Southwestern into this one, and they definitely did so. A little bit of a rough start there in that first set, points going back and forth, but Trinity definitely turned up the heat in set 2 and set 3. Final scores being 25-23, 25-14, and 25-16 overall. Tigers coming out with a sweep.
The Tigers, that resiliency in that first set really set the tone for sets 2 and 3, as they weren't really close sets 2 and 3.
Absolutely. I believe the Tigers had about 8 players hitting above 250 overall for the match, hitting above 200 as a team. Great execution. What really hurt the Yellow Jackets, again, were those errors. 21 errors. Again, that's 21 free points for this Tiger squad. A Tiger squad that is so great at executing behind that service line, and they did so today in today's match. Huge shout out to Dee Ravel once again. Pretty much every single time she entered the match, she was contributing behind that service line, really forcing the Yellow Jackets to struggle in regards to their service even, and unfortunately they just really couldn't get their hitters going.
Running through some of the stats, Mackenzie Logan led the Tigers in kills with 11, but Taylor Starr with 9 and Courtney Pope with 8 certainly made huge impacts as well. Taylor Starr hitting .471.
Yeah, that's an incredible showing. 9 kills on 17 attempts. Some blocks as well. Looks like she had even an assist out there. Always awesome to see your M2 really contributing.
And for Randolph-Macon, Kylie Wilhelmi and Allison Lash tied atop the kills leaderboard with 9 apiece. Tigers did an excellent job keeping 2 dangerous outsides in check for this entire match. Tiger block had 7 blocks today. A ton of players with 3 block assists. Taylor Starr, Courtney Pope, Maddie Fate. The usual suspects.
The usual
really.
suspects, for sure. Yeah, we saw some new faces on the court, maybe that we don't normally see. You had Sophia Burke, Lauren McCarthy, Bryn Bishop, some players that we don't normally see. Cassie McLean came in there for a second, as well as, who am I missing? Catherine Detweiler was in there for a bit. It's always awesome to see the depth of this Trinity roster, getting opportunities out there, and they, for the most part, all executed really well.
Of course, Dee Ravel with 4 service aces. Impact behind the service line. It can't be stated enough. You'd never want to see her behind that service line if you're on the opposing side. For the Yellow Jackets, their losing streak unfortunately continues. They will fall to 10-12. Yellow Jackets fans, be sure to join them in Ashland, Virginia when they host Shenandoah University in an ODAC matchup. Should be a good one there. That's on October 30th, a Wednesday. Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, they will improve to 17-6. Their winning streak goes to 8. They'll take a little break, but at 4 o'clock, they will play Concordia, Texas later today for the Senior Day match. A lot of emotions for that one. Thank you for joining us on the Tiger Network. For everyone working in the control room, and for Jade Schoenberger, thanks for joining us for this match. Tigers get the sweep of the Yellow Jackets. I've been Reed Rosales. Thank you for joining us, and hopefully we will see you in a couple of hours.